Hello kids, this is the follow-up video to replacing this backing plate on a customer's mower. She complained it was hard to start and had only used it 5 times this past summer because of starting issues. So I went ahead and replaced this new backing plate with an aftermarket one. You can see that brass fitting in there. What'll happen when I prime it is you'll see a little spurt of happy juice pop out of that brass fitting. That's going to allow you to start the mower. That's your priming system right there. Gives it a little shot of petrol for you Swiss kids into the body of the carburetor, and that'll fire it off and get the system going. So let me prime it here. Once you see that little burp of fuel. So each time I'm hitting the primer bulb here, it's giving a little squirt of fuel. So that's better than what it was doing before. It wasn't priming properly with the old backing plate. You can buy these backing plates. You'll get a new bulb and a new gasket back here. I'll show you that in a second. What you'll get with that new assembly. Here, let me get you set up here, and then I'll show you. This is the one that I just replaced on this unit. The backing plate gasket had a tear in it, and so as I mentioned before in the initial video, a lot of times the plastic here will crack or it'll get warped and not create a good seal. You're pushing air through this primer bulb, goes through this channel into the carburetor, and then that pushes fuel up through that brass fitting. So if you have warpage in the plastic or a bad gasket, it's going to create an air leak here and not push any fuel. So you can push on that primer all day long, and you're not going to get any fuel into that brass emulsion tube. So I seem to have cured the problem with that. I'm getting a squirt of gas every time I'm priming it. So time to call the customer and have this unit picked up. It should be a great unit for this summer. Self-propelled. I don't see any other issues with this one. Craftsman 6 horsepower. So that seemed to be a success story here on my first project of the day. I'll reassemble the air cleaner and tighten that down and move on to my next project. Thanks for watching. I'll put a part number in the description below of this aftermarket backing plate. If you kids are experiencing the same issues of a non-priming Briggs-Stratton, you can try replacing this. Or you can just buy these gaskets individually. I'll put a part number for this primer gasket also in the description below. These are only a couple bucks. I think this was $8 to $10 for the whole assembly with a new primer bulb. Thanks for watching and have a nice day today.